Hello everyone, it's lovely to be here, lovely to have you all here. Those of you who are joining us live or later on, either or. Yeah, this is the first summer camp stream where I've been able to get on camera, so that's nice. And yeah, it's time to do some co-working, time to do some fun. In fact, actually, I should be on this lovely scene so we can see the lovely plans that are best laid in here. But yeah, this is going to be a nice cozy co-working stream. I'm going to be in camera at points, letting you know what's going on. To those of you who have been here before, I have now managed to set it up so I have channel points, so you are able to collect those channel points. You can make me do my sippies out of my lovely World Anvil summer camp. Summer holidays? You mean world building day? So that will be great. Some lovely juice in there to get me going and get me started. The rough plan is to do 5 lovely pommers. Doing 15 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of break. During that break, I'll chat to you guys about what I should do, get all that stuff kind of going. Yeah, so the idea is going to be a fun little stream. Apology if you hear any background noise. Hey, Derek! Woo! Got somebody popping in from World Anvil. Lovely to have you here. Welcome. First time chat, so lovely. Thank you for being here. I was just apologising if you heard any background noise. It is hot still in the UK for relatively, of course. We're not used to this weather. So I have a lovely little fan here which is trying to keep me cooler if it is distracting at any point, just let me know. The plan will be to mute during the working sprints to try and get some work done. And yeah, I don't fully know what I'm going to work on, because the last time I was on stream, I finished prompt I was working on, in which case I can do exclamation mark task done, and we'll cross off the current task on your list. If I pull up the lovely summer camp spreadsheet, I will do so, and I will show you guys where I am at, and I will apologize in advance. There's a little bit of a flashbang about to happen, because it is a very bright screen. Prepare your eyes in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. So, obviously I've done a fair few. I'm 50% there. I've done 20 prompts out of the 40 that have been released. I did all of the first wave of prompts. I did some of the second wave prompts. I've even started into the third wave of prompts. I have not yet dipped into the fourth wave of prompts. My kind of goal this stream is to get a couple of stubs done. Now, for me, stubs, well, on World Anvil, a stub is anything 50 words or less. For me, 300 or less is a stub, because I've got a lot of formatting behind a lot of my articles to kind of send. I really like a lot of the prompts that came up this week. Some of them I didn't look at till later. For example, the instrument used in family celebrations. Love an instrument. Love having that involved. So I think that's possibly for contention. If anyone has any ideas, I will be greatly appreciated. Music is drowning my voice. Oh no! Let's turn that down and see if I can turn... Let's see if I can turn my volume up for the microphone. La da 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 da. That should be a little bit better. Derek, let me know. You're the one that caught it. We'll see. I think based on the mixer that I'm seeing, this is slightly better. I also was going to just turn the music down on my end as well, so that might help. Yep, better ratio. Perfect. That should be about right. First time doing an on-camera stream for a good number of years, so this will be a little bit trial by fire. So be slightly warned that that may happen. Oh, I need a still line shrimp check, because I'm already starting to shrimp like a goblin. Yeah, so I've got a couple things that could be interesting. The symbiotic relationship. I sent in the World Anvil chat a beautiful reminder, because this prompt was done the last time that summer camp came around. So for me it's quite interesting, because obviously this was done before, which was really interesting and really cool for me. But I'm gonna see if I can go back and find it. It is somewhere in summer camp. It helps if I can write. Oh, it's not allowing me to do that. Ooh, interesting. They must have changed that. As image filters. Date. It was during the lovely 18th of the month in summer camp. I shall go back. Aha, there we are. I shall open it, and hopefully it opens in my browser. Yes, so this is one of my favorite images in terms of talking about symbiosis, and is completely the thing that I want to use, because everyone's like, oh, but mutualism isn't. It is. By definition, symbiosis is mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. And a lot of people for symbiosis go to either mutualism or parasitism, and I always love commensalism, where it's just a positive for one of them, but not necessarily positive or negative for the other. So definitely in something I'm gonna keep in mind. But what to pick? I think I'm going to write about the instrument used in family celebrations, because that is calling to me today. So that will be fun. I will move the lovely summer camp out of the way and get this ready. And we'll get ready for our first set of sprints by doing a lovely 15-minute sprint. If you want to add any of your tasks at any point, I keep looking there because the camera view for me is there, but you guys are up there. Hello. If you want to join and write in your task at any point, you can do !task and then write the name of your task that you want to complete. Once you complete that task, you can do !task done, and that will say that your task is complete. If you want to join in, you're more than welcome. If you just want to kind of work through, just have some chill I say chill music in the background, but this music is definitely not chill. If you want to have some music in the background as you are doing some other work, by all means, very excited to have you. And with that, I'm going to set our first timer a-going. And that goes our first sprint. Lovely. Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I thought that went pretty well for me. I got a lot of work done. With definitely some more that I can still work on for the next few sprints. Yeah. How did everyone else get on, if you were working? Hopefully it was just as productive. I know I certainly found that very entertaining. Yay, good work done. A small settlement in the depths of hell. Ooh, now that always sounds interesting. I love the idea of infernal planes and that kind of thing. I haven't expanded too much on my infernal area, and I do want to carry on with it. The place of devils and things, especially because Nombrok started as a Dungeons & Dragons world, so it definitely leads me down some interesting ideas. Which prompt is that for, Derek? Let's see if I can wait and find out. I am gonna guess. Let's have a look. Well, it's a settlement. I know there's one settlement article. Is there another? Small town that keeps to itself. Oh, which one is that? I am gonna guess it is the city. Is it a city? No, it's a small settlement. It's gonna be the small town that keeps to itself, isn't it? That is my guess. I can also check. How many entries are in this one? 110. Woo! I say woo because this is the prompt that I sponsored this year. So these are the 109 articles that I will have to read, because I do know that I did one myself, so I cannot and will not read my own one. But I am, yeah, there we go. There's my one there. I am very excited to read the rest of them and see what people came up with. Yeah, there's so many. Oh, can I see? Can you see what you wrote? Can you see that this year? Sort on the keys. Ties back to one of the other prompts where boomer demons who believe are hell for hell, and after. Ooh, sounds like an interesting link. I do like when things link. That is always quite nice. I haven't had as much linkage as I would like this year, but I think I'm gonna get a bit more as we get on. But no, that sounds like a really fun article, and I will. Well, there we go. So I can check. I will certainly enjoy reading that one. Yeah, here is my one. Oh, you can see it even on the World Anvil thing. Girls, I mean, fleshing out hell is certainly I was about to say a great idea, but you know, that's probably not the best verbiage I want to use. But definitely, absolutely love keeping it to an area and fleshing that out. That was my initial goal. I just didn't end up succeeding as much as I wanted to. So I've kind of ended up going a little bit everywhere, but I think that's okay. How long before the next break ends? The break ends in a few seconds. Get yourselves ready to go. I know I'll be looking for the... There we go. There we go. That is the Pomo style. Oh, it is. Hell isn't all bad, or even mostly bad. Pfft, that's just heavenly propaganda. Yeah. But yes, that is me. I am going to return to the land of the sprinting. Hope you all have a joyous sprint, and I shall see you on the other side. it would help if I unmuted my mic. And that is our time up for that sprint. So that is nice and good. How do people get on? What are people working on? I realize I haven't put my task in, but that would help. Musical instrument. There we go. I'll add that in so it's on the task list. Yeah, that went pretty good for me. I have most of the article ready. I just need to do what I've become known for, which is a table. If you have ever been on any of Scanlan's stream, they will often tell you that it is the most shocking thing in the world that I am working on a table. I would like to say that 90% of my World Anvil articles have a table in them. I will also apologise, I did turn the fan during that, so I believe it might have caused a bit of noise on the microphone. This is your reminder, stay hydrated. Have some kind of liquids by your side. I will be having this. I might take a short quick break to get some more liquids in a second. But I'm also doing quite okay. I am really quite happy with this article. How are people getting on if they're working on anything? If you're not working on anything in particular, I'm hoping that was a nice productive time for you all. That would be really good. Oh, my stream schedule for the week. So the rest of my week is less and more chaotic. So I am actively gonna go and set up my stream schedule for this week because I can actually set up the schedule. Where do I go to do it? Right. So yeah, the plan will be to kind of have a more consistent schedule over this coming week to kind of help get stuff set up. Next stream schedule, view my schedule. Here we go. So I want to have a consistent schedule every Saturday where I will stream after Scanlan, hopefully. So I'm going to I am going for the streamer badge for summer camp. So I unfortunately had the first 2 weeks I just had surgery, so I was waiting on a knee surgery, so I wasn't able to stream in that time because I had people in helping make sure that I was okay, make sure that I was sorted. I am on stream 3 of 14 towards the Iron Forge badge. I want to say that's the name of it. I will double check. Which is to stream 14 times, write 300 words in World Anvil during that time. So my goal is to kind of continue that. Iron Gorge. Thank you very much, Derek. I wasn't 100% sure, but you have saved me there. So the plan is to set up and do kind of a stream every single day between now and the end of the summer camp challenge, which would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That would be 12 more streams, which is one more than I need. I may do a sneaky little hour stream somewhere, just kind of dipping in. But my kind of goal is to roughly do about noon every weekday this coming week. So that's noon Greenwich Mean Time. I might shift it slightly to 2 o'clock, so then it's nicer for my friends across the pond if they wish to watch. But I know that this is very late for me in general, so it would be nice to be kind of a little bit earlier. I was unfortunately playing D&D tonight. It's productive time again. I'm going to speak through this a little bit because I think this is kind of important. My kind of goal is to stream during the reasonable UK hours. So I might slip to like 4 or 5. I also may do a little bit earlier, a little bit later. So I have had everything set up for a little while. The only thing that's been limiting me was I have been working a new job that has been full on. It's way more than full-time hours, which is good. But that means there's a lot of work to do at home, which means I haven't been able to set up time specifically to do these things. My kind of goal is now going to be to set up and stream either every Saturday or Sunday. I haven't fully decided. And or to stream every Friday night and then every Sunday to have kind of a day in between where I can rest. So my goal is going to be to set up that stream schedule over the course of this next week. But I'm going to be streaming maybe 2 till 4 every single day this week. With the mild exception of tomorrow. Because I have to go get the stitches out from my lovely surgery. It is absolutely fun. It's great to have a lovely connection, have a voice, have a speak to people. It's also a way that you can promote yourself and the work that you've done. I find it's really engaging and fun. I mean, I don't have it set up yet, but I have you can join my lovely Discord and keep up to date with everything I'm doing. And all those kind of things that will be permanent things. Like, for example, join the Vibrant World's Discord to keep up with all our work. I will obviously be making that a little bit better when I get that fully set up. Pretty much following the flow. So, the great thing is, I have just DM'd a game this evening for my partner and a friend. They were doing a one-on-one one-shot. It was quite nice because it was a very simple, not very simple, very good little game that was really quite nice. So I really liked it. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going with it because I quite like it. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to some work because I want to try and at least push out this last article. Because if I can push this one out, that'll bring me at 21. My goal before the end of before Wednesday is to get to 24, because I want to get that gold sorted so I can push and get that diamond, baby, because I am feral as ever. So I almost a gold, so close. I will get there. Yeah, so the plan is to get to gold in the next couple of days and then try and push and get to diamond before the week is out, is the plan. Diamond is great. I will actually, as soon as I'm doing a slightly more chatty sprint, I will pull up my summer camp page, which is redirecting me to, and I'll transition to that. So let me, there we go. So this is my summer camp page, which if I go to my prep article, you can see my badge gallery. First year I got gold back in 2022. 2023 I got silver. 2024, 2025 I got diamond. My usual goal is to try and push for as far and as high as I can get. This year I was aware that I would have some more setbacks in the first part of summer camp. So I used a lot of the time during prep to get myself going. What on earth happened there? Who knows? I will go fix that at some point. But yeah, this was a really big one, the summer camp prep. I do need to update my summer camp because we have all the prompts now. So I can put in all the prompts. Because I do not have week 3 or 4. My rough goal is to, and also I have filled in some of these. I have literally thousands of lines of CSS, and even then, on both fronts, I think this one is also the similar size. Yeah, even then, my CSS is nowhere near as organized as I've seen it. My goal is to make it really organized. You'll notice that I keep using scroll vert. That is going to be a tag, and then I can set a size for it. So I've got down here. NoBan is currently undergoing a CSS and writing overhaul. Some things may be temporarily broken. Please let me know through Discord. I can tell you about 3 articles right now that I've come across that I'm like, yep, that's very broken. One of them is, I think my Elvish language is broken. That is the Gotchan That is the Elvish language. Yep. This article is very broken from what it should be, which is okay. I can go and fix it. I just don't want to yet. There's other things that I'm working on first. But there are several, I think Al-Havemna, my other language article is also broken. In fact, it's slightly more broken, which is never fun to see, and only has one word, but it is what it is. It's taken me a long time. I started a long time ago on the CSS for NoBan. The theme did not happen in a day. It took me... I'm 5 years in and still going. This is my 5th year of World Anvil. 2022 was the birth year. 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah. This is into my 5th year. So I've been here a while. I've seen the changes. I've been through it. So, my kind of goal is to just get going, knuckle down, get things done. Yes, I am going to do all 40. That is the plan. I think last year I managed 38. This year I want to do the 40. And I'm inclined to go try and do it. So, on that note, how long do I have left on this promo? I've got 6 minutes left. Can I get an article done in 6 minutes? This is the race. It's going to be a race. I'm going to mute and I'm going to go race. And we're going to see if I can get it done. Because I got distracted. Because I like talking. Talking to people is fun. Yeah. I'll see you after the next one. Yeah, but focus on getting information. So, I focused on pretty first. And finding a structure that I like. Sorry, you'll see I keep readjusting. I have the world's worst chair right now. Oh no, don't worry. Distractions are fine. It's really nice to actually talk, and that's kind of what streaming is connecting with. So, distractions are fine. Yeah, I have the worst chair in the world right now. You'll also see that I have sunk slightly since I started the stream. That is also very common. So it is very fun. So you might see me shuffle and move a little bit, which is also because I'm trying to get in a comfortable position. I will one day get a nice chair, and that is the goal. Getting the information on is a really big priority in general. For me, I have found that just as much as getting the information on is getting the information to look good so someone will want to read it. I am not skilled by any means in the artistic department. Most of my art is logos or silhouettes or... Sorry, I've been told I'm not allowed to say I'm not artistic when I have a nominated map this year for the World Anvil World Building Awards, which is great and fine, But this is my usual style of art, is outlines. There was one attempt at fashion. Not again. At least not for a while. Also, what were those colours? Some of the heraldry I've done over time has been custom drawn versions of existing things, or was using Armoria, which I have then credited. This was me though. These two were me. Items. This took me so long, and I'm not happy with it, but I never will be. This took me just as long, also not fully happy with it. This took me just as long, also not that happy with it, but they are something, and they give the vibe. I think this is more like what I want to have the styling of, except I'm never sure if I want more or less outline. I can never decide. Landscapes. This one, I don't know where that gets used. I'm going to delete it. I'm also going to delete this one because those two are stock images. I'm trying to get away from stock images. This was a piece of artwork that I did that took me hours and hours, and it looks okay, but I feel like I overcrowded it with things, and so I'm working on improving that. Maps, as I said, I have a really good one for the map of Salamar, but I got, again, you can see it's kind of nice simple shapes. I do have some old Incarnate maps that I am trying to remove and replace with hand-drawn maps, because I want to put my art first as an individual. Materials, I did have some. Miscellaneous. Random curse sigil. My pledge there. Species characters. Some of these characters were... this is another lovely piece of art by myself that I'm quite proud of. The Rockleaf Frog is always going to be one of my favourite pieces of art, because it has that just good enough quality, but also just janky enough. As you can see, I've used Hero Forge as a kind of basis for several characters. Who's Kira still? I have two characters named Kira. That's fun. Krelva was a lovely design that I will keep and appreciate, because it was designed... I just was sketching just to try and get back into sketching for the first time forever, and that's what I came up with. Captain Udala Yadors is another lovely Hero Forge model. Again, outline Verdi. Chittering Manra. It's the Karen creatures, and I don't know why I did it, and I never will do it again. I need to fix them, because they're wearing a bob at all times, and that's not what I intended. Iraji Malthris is another model that I based off. It was originally a character that I had. I then created him as Iraji, and then I've created him as another one since, just using it as a base. There's my background. So, like, all this art, that art, it needs to disappear. I was back when Mid-Journey was being used, before I learned of all the joys. I don't really. I would argue that things like this was drawn by me. I'm never doing anything like this again. I do not remember how I did it. I'm not sure if it's too cartoony, or if it's the style I want. It was just designed to be a, hey, here's a rough sketch of a rough thing, just to give an idea. So you can see that I don't have a lot of images. Unsorted, I have a couple of unsorted images. I will never remember where this is from, and I think I found an old piece of art that I then transformed into this. But again, it's just, I try. And I think that's the thing that people seem to appreciate most in World Anvil, is people trying. I don't have the world's best art, but I will always appreciate the effort that someone puts into the artwork that they do. The reason I'm switching camera is because in 10 seconds, I have spoken through the entire focus. And that I'm taking as an achievement, because I need a bit of a break from writing, so that was quite nice. Work is over, time for a break. So yeah, That's quite nice. Oh, I should technically do the streamer thing, I think, of if you're having a good time, feel free to follow so you can keep track of when I am next streaming, and you can see what I'm working on. So yeah, that is greatly appreciated. If you would like. Oh, Derek, thank you very much for following. That is greatly appreciated. Will the alert show up? I don't know if the alert will show up. I tried to put alerts on. I tried to set up alerts and it seems to not have worked. But thank you, Derek. I greatly appreciate it. I will play the thing. There we go. Little alert telling me that someone joined. Also, by the way, I now have channel points, so you'll see what are called vibrant coins below that you may have been collecting. For 120, you can make me have a sip of my drink, which is not stolen, but taken very respectfully from Scanlan, because it is only fair. I make them have sippies or take a sip of their drink quite prominently. I think it's only fair that I force myself to do the same. In fact, I'll show you what that should sound like if it works. Sippies. I don't know how loud that was for you, but it was quite quiet for me. But there we go. If someone redeems sippies, I take a drink. And I will thank the person for the sippies. Scanlan will be very happy to learn that I have that. In fact, I should probably tell them now and just inform them. The volume was okay. That's good. I can't hear everything necessarily right because I'm obviously hearing it in my ears and I'm hearing things slightly differently. But that was fine. Wanted to let you know I have added a CP's reward. Vengeance is yours. Shall you wish it? There you go. Scanlan has it now. I will probably be streaming after Scanlan on Saturday, and I imagine that they will stick around purely to get the sippies. And that is okay. But yeah. The fun things are happening. Yeah. How much time is left? This is our 4th Pomo coming up. Remind me. Yes, it is our 4th Pomo coming up. Which means there are 2 more. 2 more to do things. I'm gonna pick a prompt in advance if I get to go for a 3rd round. 2nd round, sorry. What's a nice short little prompt that I can do? Let me do a military unit known for its incompetence. That shall be my prompt I shall work on in the next thing. If incompetent unit. Later incompetent unit. There you go. So when I finish, I'll type exclamation mark task done, and it will move me immediately onto that lovely incompetent unit. So I cannot shy away from it any longer. It has been known for a week, over a week now. I mean, there's some I'm still shying away from in number 2. So we shall go from there. And that is the time started on Pomo number 4. If you're joining along, have some fun, and we'll see you on the other. now comes the great time of me trying to update Discord and all the different things. So do not expect much writing progress from me in the next little while. and that is another sprint bit the dust. How do people get on with that one? Anyone get anything fun complete, or just get some words down? That's always a good time. I know that I got, well, first off, I got that article finished, which is great. It was really productive to get that done. It was also, I always just really like getting anything kind of complete, because it just means that I can move to the next thing, which I always love doing. I started my incompetent unit. That was really nice. I'm probably not going to finish them on the stream, but I'm going to try and finish them before I head to bed. What I am going to do, because I can do this, is I am going to update my words for today by including the words I just wrote. Let me see if I go to... It's 1,156. Adding on to some words I wrote earlier, that 1,156 becomes 1,156 becomes a daily total if I just move these lovely beans that are some lovely cats here out of the way. I wrote 1,590 words yesterday, which is pretty good. It's not my highest of the month, nor of summer camp. That would be the 10,000 word day. But pretty good. Pretty good. We got one more poem for this night, only because it's late. Otherwise I would be convinced to maybe do more. However, I think it's better that I prioritize sleep. So the plan will be to do this one more poem and then go from there. That is certainly the goal. But yeah, one more poem and then that'll be me. Hopefully people have enjoyed. I will try and be more consistent with my schedule the next coming week. I'll probably throw together a little graphic showing my stream schedule to put up in my announcements. If you want to, you can join my Discord. I hope it is linked below. If it is not, I shall be linking it before the next stream, because that should certainly be there, and is kind of important, you know? So I will probably have that ready. And yeah, that should be us after this one lovely stream. So that'll be nice and fun. That'll be another hour and a half of streaming, which is always good. Good. But yeah. Deepest demon in hell is sketched out. That's definitely not a bad night's work. Yeah, it's been lovely. We've got one more pommer, and then that'll be me. And yeah, as I said, one more, and then I'll be good. And yeah, hopefully these things I've come up with, the Venom Seers, will inspire some quick writing. Do not think the incompetent unit would be a quick write. The way I'm planning it, Derek, I don't know if you're staying or if you're going, but if you are going, thank you, my friend. It's been lovely having you. Hopefully you can catch me again at some point this week, as I am writing more and more things, and it will be great. I thought I just seen someone joined, but I'm not sure. Seems like I've got 2 viewers on there. Not sure. If you are lurking, welcome to lurking. I will be adding. I know that some people have lurk commands. I'll be adding some of those commands as we go. That's kind of my goal, but we'll see. And yeah, hopefully this last sprint goes really well for you. And I will catch you on the side of it. And yeah, have a little bit of a natter before I go. See you on the other side. And that is our time, everyone. So that is our timer done. I think that is the right one. No, it's the wrong one. That is our timer done. That is the work complete. I managed to get most of the way through the Venom Seals. I want to finish this section, and I want to add a table talking about the 3 attempts there were to make the Venom Seers, which is kind of spoken about here, but I just want to give the members names, give them some juicy story, and just not really enhance it, but more so talk about the members and the fates that befell each member. So that's my goal for the next work that I'm doing. But yeah, this was nearly Article 22. That's really good. 2 more days to get to gold. After that, a couple more days to get to diamond. And actually, you know what? If diamond has to come slightly later than expected, then so be it. I will be working all the way till 40. Thank you, Derek. And you know what, Derek? You got this too. I think you are gonna. You hit diamond this morning. I think if you're gonna go for all 40, that's gonna be a great goal, and I think you're gonna get there. But other than that, I actually went to switch to this camera because we're pretty done. 4 to go. Yeah, you will be hitting 40 finished in no time, Derek. So, other than that, I want to thank you all. Thank you for coming in. If you were here live, you end up watching this after the fact. I also agree with that. And yeah, I want to thank you for all attending. If you get the chance, follow. If you want to check out my work is linked everywhere, hopefully all around. But until I see you, that is me, and I shall see you all very, very soon.